G'day, Mama Bear. I appreciate the comment, and you are among many business owners who encounter these same challenges. We refer to this as the scale tax. It's typically a symptom associated with having a business model that isn't supportive of your financial goals as an individual. So let's kind of unpack it. Now, in the work that we do with our clients, we basically take them through 5 iterative stages. Funnily enough, I just wrote a post about this today. I'll record a video about it shortly. But the idea here is that for business owners, we need to acknowledge the stage that we are at on our journey, and we need to identify what are the things that we should be prioritizing that are going to get us from stage to stage. Let me flip the camera around and I'll walk you through the system. Okay, so we call this the Lifestyle Business Scale Plan, and there's basically 5 levels that we go through, ranging from below $200,000 per annum in revenue all the way through to a $10 million a year business. Now, I suspect that you are somewhere within this level 1 and 2. If you want to give me more insight, I can provide you with some additional input around your model. But the big thing that we see is that we need to understand where we sit in each of these stages in order to qualify where we should be focusing. So we look at the annual revenue, the profit after you've taken a market wage, the amount of time, the hours that you invest per year into your business, so the hours per week multiplied by the weeks per year, your wealth position, and your passive income position. And when we're at this level 1, we need to prove that we have a viable business. And we need to get through this damage control phase because we basically, by the sounds of it, don't have a sustainable business model. A sustainable business model is a business that allows us to run the business and charge enough that we can pay for all of our taxes with no issues and also have a decent profit. So my general rule of thumb is that your business should have at least a 20% profit margin after you've paid all of your bills, expenses, and taxes. If we are not able to get to that particular position, it means that we must do damage control on the financial model, and we need to ensure that we optimize typically pricing and volume considerations to allow us to get to a point of sustainability. Because the idea is that every single business has a break-even point, and that break-even point is a consideration of the amount of volume that you're requiring, so the number of clients and customers, the price point that you are charging, the variable expenses associated with delivering on your product or service, and the operating expenses that you need to run your business, which also includes taxes. If you are finding yourself in a shortfall, it is largely because you are either not doing enough volume based on the price, or we need to increase the price based on the amount of volume that you can sustain. This is a pain point for many business owners. They often don't like putting up their price because they want to deliver more value, but if you're not sustainable, you're not going to be able to deliver that value in the first place. Now, typically speaking, this damage control phase gets us from $200,000 a year to $500,000 a year. It should allow us to have at least a bit of margin, reduce the amount of hours that we're working, start looking to increase our wealth, and start creating more passive income. And this is where we need to trade time for money. We need to double down on the foundations that are going to allow us to get enough economy of scale to then start getting to $1 million business where we can start buying back our time and focusing on optimization, then focusing on actually trading money for money and creating scale, and then ultimately getting to a point where we can trade money for impact and we actually have choice. Now, there is a proven pathway that you can follow to solve this. So if you want to reach out to me, happy to share with you some details that'll help you get started. I cover all of this stuff in my second best-selling book called Secrets to Scaling a 7-Figure Lifestyle Business. It documents every step that I followed to create now an 8-figure business, but I did so while spending a year traveling around Australia in a 4-wheel drive and putting my business under management, allowing me to show other businesses how I did that, right? I cover off all of the strategies that I used to get through all of these stages in that book. So if you want to jump on the link in my